Hey everyone, hope y'all been doing well. I've been doing pretty good, just observing, watching, and trying to show other people my perspective, trying to show people a better way. So let's get right to it today. I want to cover a few topics. First of which is going to be emotional mastery. Now, this was not even a concept that entered my mind until I experienced the lesson of heartbreak and betrayal. Most of us have experienced that lesson. We know it's a difficult lesson. We know that sometimes it takes a long time to get over that. And I spent 8 months in anxiety myself. It was pretty traumatic. I was going through a really tough time there. And it's quite amazing how your true friends will reveal themselves in those difficult times. They will step up and help you. So that's how I learned that I should not invest so much emotion into what I do. The only emotion that I, express that I'm really passionate about and I get, kind of in a rant mode about is the state of affairs in the world and debt-based currency and privately owned banks and just all of the mess, politics, all of the charade, everybody, the grand Ponzi scheme. And the only way that I've learned to change it is through education, to show people what debt-based currency is. And I see more people studying it now, and well, some people are taking steps. Some people they know it's all a scam, but they don't have the energy to do anything about it. They don't have the manpower, they don't have the heart, the passion for it. So that's why I do what I do. And it takes a certain kind of person to do that. A lot of people are just so lost in the matrix and bills and everything else, that they don't have the time to sit down and study these things. It's the rat race. As soon as you're out of high school, it's the rat race. And I feel very blessed to have the opportunity to learn topics less studied and do what I do because it makes me feel very good. That's what makes me feel good. And that's why I'm trying to, you know, put together this amplifier idea I have, the pyramid amplifier. It's a slow progress, very slow. Like I told everybody, I work very slow. I feel it cuts down on mistakes. So getting back to emotional mastery, it's just something that has become a switch for me, really. People look at me like I'm crazy because I don't react to things. I I don't go out. I'm a solitary person. I'm very isolated. I would rather spend my time in study than social interaction or, etc. I have very few people I associate with out of, the internet. On the internet, I associate with many people because on the internet, the people you associate with are people like you. They have the same ideas. And that's why they're on all of our lists, Facebook, etc. So that's why I prefer to interact via this medium. But even now, I'm seeing a lot of people that are losing a handle on their emotional mastery. They're just becoming lost in all these feelings. And I can only stress to these people that it's just a lesson. Let these things just go by. I mean, if there's an injustice, then seek justice. However, otherwise, don't let it get to you. Because when you react, that's how you make detrimental choices, is out of that reaction. It's a very difficult thing, everybody. It's uh, it's become second nature to me, but for other people, it seems an impossibility. I see so many people online all the time. They're asking me advice. They're asking me to help them, teach them. And I try, and they keep making the same mistakes. I guess everybody has their vice, so I don't know what to say. All I can say is remember it's all just a game and just a smile. Be happy. and actually be happy and feel happy. That's the important part. That's the greatest part of emotional mastery, is knowing the knowledge of what will happen to you if you have the right mindset. You know that everything will work out. And I proceed that way all the time. I get passionate about this and that, yes, of course, because I'm a human. And that manifests in what I do, and it manifests in ways to solve it, solutions, free energy, hydrogen fuel, etc. And that helps me to be happy with what I do. Even though I don't see, much results, I don't see much progress, I'm still happy with it. Because I know it's just a matter of time before the catalyst happens. Something's going to happen, and people are going to unite, because everybody's going to be, in chaos. It's, uh, it's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. And when it's all sorted out, everything's going to be okay. And that's what makes me the happiest of all. That sensibility, diplomacy, and education will prevail. These are things I trust in. And eventually education leads to, the end of deceit, the end of greed. Because everybody's an equal. There's an old parable. If you continue to let go of things which no longer serve you in your life, eventually you'll become a king or a queen. And that's a very accurate parable. That leads me to my next subject, which is androgyny. Now, this is a sensitive subject with a lot of people, especially devout religious people. But, in the same context, I see androgyny as a very advanced, evolved concept. You study of the gods and etc., and they all had consorts. Consort is not, you know, wife and husband. It's not boyfriend and girlfriend. It's consort. You're an equal. You see beyond sexuality. There is no sexuality. It's reflected in the world card of the tarot. The subject who is, in the wreath and has the world is androgynous. And it's a really evolved concept to me. Eventually people are going to evolve to see that, you're not man and woman. You're human. Sexuality is just, it's there. It's not even, it becomes not even a second thought. In today's society, as of right now, sexuality is a huge concept. And it's a subject of duality. It's duality, everybody. Man and woman. All these notions of what man and woman should be doing. Man does this, woman does this. We need to get away from that. We need to get back to an androgynous mindset where you just are. You're human. Work with one another. See equals in one another. See how this brings balance to you and you bring balance to that. It's in some of the Gnostic texts that I've been reading recently, and it makes a lot of sense to me. And of course, when I try to get in any kind of intellectual debate online with people, the Christians get mad and they react out of emotion. It's just, it seems such a de-evolved concept is religion and all of this crap that we have. It's, my mind has gone to the future. Tesla was saying something about, I work for the future. I understand what he was saying. And that's why I know that in the future there will be peace and there will be enlightenment for everybody. And that's why I do what I do, everybody. So I guess that'll do it for today. I wish you all well. I'm not sure when I'll be back, but unless the feds get me, I will. So much love to you all and be well.